Here we are, and thank you for joining us, disc golf fans. This is Park Media's coverage of the 2025 Golden City Classic from Ballarat in Victoria in Australia. My name is Jason Wiedner, and I'm joined by a guy I like to call Antarctica these days because they're the only two things that I know that are responsible for a minus 28. Matty Faz.
Okay. How are we doing? Yeah, this one sponsored by Innova, powered by Guff.
Powered by Guff, most importantly, our major sponsor, but also a major sponsor of this tournament, Matty.
Yeah, they are. And we're back at Victoria Park. It's our first sizable event, or Park Media's first sizable event covered for 2025, and I couldn't be more stoked.
Oh, absolutely. And it's sensational weather, and we've got a little bit of a tweaked Vic Park course coming up here from the brain of Reese Circuit, everyone's Australia's favourite disc golf tournament TD, as we fly into hole one. Those of you who are connoisseurs of Vic Park, Matty, will recognise this as hole 3 on the standard layout. And we're going to the blue basket, so we're ignoring the yellow.
Correct, Jace. We are looking at a card of 3 righties, 1 lefty.
Yes.
Well, technically we're looking at TD Reese Circuit. And loving mother, Mrs. Herbertson.
It is Mrs. Herbertson in the background. Shout out to our editor-in-chief's darling mother there.
Yeah, going with the umbrella for sun safety on day 1 of this tournament, and things changed quite drastically on day 2.
They did, but stay tuned for this lovely weather of day 1 and have a look at the disc golf fit of Markus Villota here, Matty.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a side hustle dealing ivory, doesn't he?
Straight from a billboard he is. As he hoiks his tournament opener out there, and we see that flash past the basket on the left.
Yeah, the real danger on this hole is the water on the left, so you want to push that right hyzer out, but have it beat that tree you can see directly in front of the players, avoiding the disc catching any shrubbery.
Yeah,
up top there.
it's a nice gentle backhand hyzer for the right hander, isn't it?
Yeah, for these guys, they'll be going fairway drivers for sure.
Yeah, that looks a little caught the tree there. So that's the tree to avoid, isn't it? From the young Geelong superstar Ryan Hart, we move on to now the furthest travelling player, you would say, from this division, Clayton Beck, one of our favourites, all the way from Newcastle, New South Wales.
Yes, Clayton, not the recording artist Beck.
And not a pilot either.
Nah, he'll try to tell you he is, but he's a filthy liar.
Ooh, and a big bit of ground play there. And he's looking cool as well. And speaking of looking cool, Parish makes his way up to the deep end. And no one does it better than this man right here.
Yeah, and
bringing the Terry Toweling back into vogue.
Yeah, you don't see that material around too much. Apologies. A correction needs to be made. I did say Parish was a lefty in the intro there. He is a forehand dominant player, not a left-handed player.
He is. The first of our looks here for, and we wonder which Ryan Hart is going to putt today. Not a bad little look. And Markus, geez, he's very close to the water there, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go OB. I'm not sure what happened there. There's not a lot of wind to speak of. We had
just a tournament putt, Matty, maybe.
Oh, very much so. There's another one. We had a near perfect day weather-wise. So, look, I don't want to speak ill of the players, but...
it's Clayton Beck nails one from the edge of circle.
Yeah, it confirms my point. No real excuses. That's a great start for Clayton.
Very easy to tell where the edge of circle is at these tournaments. Anything to say about that one?
I don't think words are necessary.
So, par for Markus. A solid start. The unfortunate bogey for Ryan Hart. Left himself some work to do almost immediately. And a par for Parish.
Yeah, as we go into hole 2, it's a par 3, one of my favourite throws on the course here. You've got a few lines to choose from. For the right-handed players, we're taking the backhand line. There is a forehand line out to the left if you prefer.
Yeah, there is a definite forehand line there, Matty, and it's a fun forehand shot for those of us, including yourself, that are forehand proficient.
Yeah, it's a little wider on that forehand side. So, that's a weird skip. Maybe they caught a root.
That being the danger.
Yeah, just had to suck that one up there, Clayton. Unlucky. Looks like Ville's got an overstable mid in hand here.
And he needs that to come out of that flex. I reckon he's just in.
Yeah, the thick grass saved him there.
And here's a man that has the forehand.
Abandoned his forehand altogether to commit to learning the backhand. Took a bit of a ratings hit, but now we can almost consider him a truly two-sided player. As he
just outside bullseye.
Yeah, look, this is his home course. He lives in Ballarat, so he knows the place like the back of his hand.
And the only player on the card to take the backhand line, which is interesting because he's definitely got the forehand. Ryan Hart.
Speaking of truly two-sided players, Ryan Hart, he can mash both back and forehand.
Does take a little bit of control, that forehand off that tee though, Matty. And oof.
Yeah, another low one from Ryan there.
Yeah, Cage is unfortunately there. And you can just hear how close to the OB line Markus was there.
Yeah, 2 holes in a row he got fortunate with those OB lines and makes good on that one.
Yep, he's cutting it fine. As with the size of that T-shirt, it's very close.
I think it's more the size of the man in it. It's probably a triple XL.
Oh.
Good confident bid from Clayton, just a little left.
I feel like he just came off that a little.
Easy as you like for the hometown hero.
Yep, and he is a hometown hero, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's much loved, Nath Parish.
He's one of the members of the supporters of this tournament, Ballarat Disc Sports.
Good on him. And they obviously do a wonderful amount of work for Ballarat Disc Sports, Matty, and these tournaments especially. A lot of work around this course. As we move into hole 3, this is an iconic, to say the least, Matty, hole of this Victoria Park track, and this is what we know as the water carry. It's often used and often made the centerpiece hole.
Yeah, the big arms can challenge for the eagle here if they want to take that right line and carry the water. The line we just saw Ville take pretty much sets up for a pretty simple birdie here for the powerful players we have on our card today.
Yeah, wind has to be right though, doesn't it, Matty? For them to go that, it's that long gap, as you can see straight ahead now, the point of that tee box. Yeah,
between that left-hand tree and that island you landed your shot on.
It was. It was. The reeds are getting quite high though, compared to previous years. So that making that shot harder. That no excuse for my shot, but
yeah, no, you're right.
I just did that, but it turned the other way.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty stock hyzer to set up the second shot for these guys. Is Clayton donning the Maitland disc golf jersey? Very cool design.
That's a very safe hyzer in. Needs to get left. It should be far enough. All players through without too much trouble. As we see Mr. and Mrs. Beck in tow there of the card.
Yeah, lovely to see the family support there for Clayton.
Certainly. And yes, Nath Parish showing us his Park Media disc.
Yeah, it's a Justice, and we've still got a few left over if you want to get your hands on one, guys.
And there's that one pretty comfortably inside, about 5 metres from it.
Yeah, that's what Park Media merchandise will do for you. Prosper, succeed.
Yeah. It makes you a better person all around, to be honest.
It does. It makes you more attractive, more personable, and I think you smell a little better too when you've got a Parks Media
all of
disc
those
in the
things
bag.
from Park Media are merchandise, so get on board if you're not already.
Yeah, we're pretty poor. We're pretty poor.
This looks like it could be going in.
Yeah.
All players going to get a pretty easy birdie look here. As Clayton yanks his a little.
Now, there is OB long of
Ooh.
that green, as you can see there, denoted by the line. He's stayed just in, but that makes for an unlikely birdie look.
Yeah, it's a tough one from there.
Yeah, probably 12 metres to work with here.
Stabs it.
Yeah, nose up out of the hand. That was never getting down.
And Maitland, where's Maitland? Do you know? Is it Newcastle?
Yeah, must be in New South Wales somewhere.
Ooh. Yeah, not ideal for Mr. Beck there.
And the antithesis, birdie there.
Like it. Yeah, so birdies for the card.
Yeah, and I think we're calling that a Clayton frame these days.
We are. We're calling it. Or a
uh,
Beck frame.
A Beck frame, yeah. I tuned into throwers.
Although he did throw a bogey there. So is that 2 beers?
Could be, actually, yeah. Not a bad point.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 2-beer lead he gives away on that on that hole. We go to hole 4, which is another iconic Victoria Park hole for this long and skinny tunnel, low ceiling tunnel as well. It just feels like it never ends. Getting to the corner is important to do it in as little shots as possible. And if you can get there in one, Matty, then that's unbelievable.
Yeah, definition of a bonus birdie on this course. Yeah, the challenge is keeping it low and straight. You don't have a lot of airspace to work with. You want to move one left to right with the righty backhand if you can.
Yeah, on the right-hand side where Markus has ended up there is preferred because it opens up that dog leg.
Yeah, at the end of the dog leg, there is a Mando tree as well. So getting as right of this fairway as you can.
That's a pretty good effort from Nath Parish there.
It is. Getting right is imperative. Now, this kid's got the power to push the dog leg.
He does. He certainly does. He won't get an argument from me.
Looks like a brand new pair of Oakleys for this 2025 season.
And he takes a tree down in the process.
Yeah, he can still get up and down and par from there.
Yeah, let's see if Clayton can bounce back. Oh, it's a little high. Yeah, and that's the danger.
Yeah, par still in play, but challenging.
You just get knocked straight down as soon as you throw it too high on that on this hole, Matty.
Yeah, all the trees on this hole, super unforgiving. That's a nice recovery shot.
Needs to get around that Mando and does easily.
Oh, that's
a
sick.
ripping shot for a second.
Yeah, that'll leave him with about 30, 40 metres for his upshot. Wonderful.
It's a nice recovery.
Oh, and the hat room's gone down for Parish. He's abandoned the Gilligan's Island look. Sorry to our younger viewers for that dated joke.
And that looks pretty good too as he comes straight at Matty on that backside. So basket just up there. So yeah, really good shot from Nathan.
Yeah, almost makes the par.
Let's see what young Hart can do. Oh, has he let that go early? Oh, he's hit the greatest tree that you could hit from there because I was missing Mando by a long way.
Yeah, it was. That saved him a stroke.
That was putrid, that shot.
Yeah, he won't be happy.
And Markus hoping to catch some edge. Yeah, a little flat there from what he would have wanted, I imagine.
Yeah, he'll have to skip a little backhand in for his upshot. All right, so Ryan, after 2 miffs, can still get up and down for par here.
And should do so, I reckon.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Great shot.
If I get off the tee with 2 bad shots on this hole, I'm scoring a 7.
Oh, it's very,
minimum.
very easy to... most popular recorded score on this hole is 6 by a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, double bogeys par for MA3.
It's just really hard to approach close to the basket too, isn't it? Without sort of shooting long.
Yeah, it's a fast green.
And there it goes, exactly like that. And that is still a reasonably difficult putt that he's got there.
We've seen some good and some bad on the green from Clayton. That'll be a separator.
Yep. As we see Nath for 3. Should get himself really nice and close with that park justice, and that is justice served.
Yeah, good clean start for Nath. Yeah, Clayton is playing the course blind, it should be noted, but no excuses on the putting green.
Yeah, he's taking a little while to dial in. He did arrive. Oh, Ryan Hart. As he sails one past.
I can't remember, but I'm going to guarantee that he makes this.
Yep.
He always makes those longer comebackers.
Geez, he gives some shots away though, doesn't he? With that, I mean, that was a much harder putt than the first one.
I mean, it looks so laconic. I'm not sure how you'd go about improving that because I'm certainly no expert, but yeah,
I think it's mental, maybe, Matty. It's just a little bit of time taken, a little bit of dialing in, taking the putt, taking a bit of his time. Who knows? Who knows what's going on inside that head because he can definitely turn it on when he wants to.
Yeah, and he's still so young. He's got so much maturing, and his brain isn't even fully developed yet.
No, as neither is ours, Matty. Unfortunate bogey again for Clayton there, and he's just taking a couple of minutes to reflect there as we move to hole 5. It's a par 3. Now, this is a new basket position. Basket is usually just there in the yellow, but it is further back. On this particular layout, probably another 15, 20 metres, you reckon, Matty?
Yeah, it makes it noticeably more difficult, and it's a Matt Hill innovation for anyone who wants to send any hate mail.
Yep, and we call it Matt Hillification, don't we?
Now, once you and I develop a bit more power, I'm sure we'll come to appreciate the Matt Hill additions to the courses we have here in Australia.
Oh, disc golf power you're talking about?
Disc golf
power.
power.
Okay, I thought it was like just power in general. Organisational power.
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever achieve that. A nice low line here from Nath.
Big skip.
That is golden.
Yep. Fitting for the Golden City Classic.
Yes, it is.
And the forehand's definitely the line. I did see a backhand approach on the day. It's a much longer way to go around, and there's a lot more that can go wrong.
Yeah, didn't your brother get the birdie on this one with the backhand line?
Don't know. Don't remember.
Okay. I too have selective memory. And of course, Ryan goes long.
Yeah, skips long there. So edge of circle for Ryan.
That was a very casual 125 metre forehand.
Now, we haven't seen many Maitland forehands in this round.
Oh, he's got the turn on it.
He's got a nice bit of flex on that. He needs it to stop.
Oh.
Yes. A little bit of a roll, but gives himself a nice birdie opportunity. And this could be the turn we've been waiting for from Mr. Beck.
Yeah, that'll put him back in a good mood.
As we see Reese Circuit Tournament TD just packing up the course.
He's
as
efficient.
we go there.
He's efficient. He doesn't want to stick around longer than he has to.
No, and of course the difference with the Golden City Classic, another cage hit for Ryan Hart is just... It's just a tiny little bit of extra distance, isn't it?
Oh, inches.
There's Markus. Yeah, concentrated and made sure of it.
Yeah, how much better is that putt looking after that first hole?
Yeah. We want this for Clayton.
Yeah, buddy.
He's back on the birdie train, and Nath Parish, who at the moment is playing some very nice disc golf, stays well in the hunt of the lead on this card.
Yeah, Nathan, can we call it a career best form?
Oh, I think we can.
Yeah.
Since Park Media's days, it's the best we've seen from Nath Parish.
For sure, as we move along to hole 6. It's a par 3, 80 metres, straight up the guts here. They'll all be throwing a flippy backhand, probably a lower speed disc, putter or mid-range. Really tricky getting off the tee here because you've got danger almost immediately.
Yeah, really got to get over on the disc though, Matty, as Markus does there, because a little too much, but you don't want to be fading out left. You really got to commit and just sort of blast it down that narrow gap on the right, don't you? As you can see there, the trees are in a line, so it's that's a little high.
That needs to get stable. Yeah, touchy little hole here. You don't see a lot of birdies on it, despite the 80 metre range.
See what Clayton can produce here. He's got that turning nicely. Needs to miss everything. He's gone a little long, but he's got himself a look. That could be 2 in a row there.
Yeah, that would really boost the confidence if he can make that putt.
Yeah, we hope this Master Blaster doesn't go long, because
he'll be throwing
needs to harness that little bit of power.
0.5 speed disc. Oh yeah.
He's left himself short, and he's got inside circle. So always the worry when you see an 80 metre hole and Ryan Hart on the tee pad, isn't it?
And Nate X-stepping on a 20 metre throw. Strange for a guy with an ultimate background.
Yeah, who's also probably benching 178 kilos.
Yeah, the guy ain't small. Oh, we've seen that result for Clayton already today. Just a few inches in it for him at the moment.
It looked nice out of the hand.
Yeah, dare I say, a good round's just...
And then you see a putt like that from young Ryan Hart, where he just never looks like missing. You know, nose down, smashes the chains.
Yeah, hits that point of the chains that guarantees it ain't coming back out.
Yeah, that's what we want to see more often of from young Master Hart.
Yeah, so Ryan will take the box after that one.
Yeah, as we move to hole 7, a new basket position for this iconic or regular Victoria Park hole. Not off to the left there as we usually see it, but off to the right, just changing the lineup completely. Making it more of a forehand approach. The backhand's really tight.
Yeah, there is a backhand hyzer line on the right side there, but it's so tight. You don't see a lot of players risking it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Great shot.
So annoyingly skippy.
Yeah, I can't believe how much power he generates with that forehand. So laconic.
Needs to come back, get a bit of ground play. Oh, flare skip.
Yeah, a little unlucky there. I think he might have hit an obstructed bit of dirt.
As our joint card leader and forehand specialist, Nath Parish. What can he do here?
Gets nice and low. Power through the hips.
Hugs that tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
7 metres left for his
right
birdie putt.
in the hunt.
All right, the Maitland forehand.
Yes, looking forward to see this Maitland forehand. I reckon it's in pretty good touch. 2 holes in a row.
Oh, a
Jeez,
nice
it's
slow
smooth,
line.
isn't it?
It is.
Very, very buttery.
Couldn't fight its way through those trees there. The guardians at the gate, if you will. So, mate Max Tats.
Yes, on the bag for,
This man.
yeah, the ivory merchant himself.
Has he inverted that hat? It's got a different pattern now, or has that always been
Might
there?
have, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He's a man of many many different styles.
What are your thoughts on inverted clothing like vests and hats? You know, you sort of get the 2-for-1.
Look, I don't like vests in general as an item of clothing, so I don't want to really include them in the discussion.
Oh,
yes,
can we discuss that?
we can at length.
That was amazing.
And Ryan Hart with another bullet, and the guy in the moped behind, he just stopped dead in his tracks. he just could not keep driving.
Ryan Hart is a showstopper of a player.
Oh, that's a bad miss for our leader there.
Yeah, our first genuine. Oh no, Clayton air butted earlier. We just didn't refer.
It was. It's the first notable air bud. But yeah, inverted clothing. Yeah, not a fan in general. Pick a pattern and wear it for the day. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, I think it's a cheapskate option trying to get the 2-for-1 thing as we go into hole 8, par 4. Another beautiful hole here at Victoria Park. The line the drone's taking is the line less taken. You'll see the players go left of those massive trees. Getting all of the distance you can with the forehand or a big backhand turnover off the tee, and then you've got a pretty open approach.
I think we're going to see something big, just judging by the way young Ryan Hart is lining up on a tee pad.
Look at the size of that run up.
And is that going to get over? Oh, it's not. Uh-oh. And something very big turns very bad very quickly.
Golly gosh, they
Yeah.
had so much airtime.
Dude.
So he should have about, I don't know, 60 metres for his upshot from there.
Oh, he's a long way left, Matty.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of players get to that spot, so we'll have to see what he's got
He's
to
way
deal
more than
with.
60 metres.
All right, Clayton going the big Sky Annie as well.
And that's gotten over nicely.
That is ideal.
Yeah, perfect.
You won't
Perfect.
see too much better than that on this hole. Centre fairway, probably got that 120 metres. Clayton Beck, tip of the hat. Oh, that's two
Needs that
nose
to
up.
hold. Needs that to hold.
That's going to stall. Yeah.
Oh, that's... Look, it is wide open out there, Matty.
Yeah, but he's got a long way to go.
Would that be worse than Ryan Hart, do you think?
It'll definitely be further from the basket, but open, as you said. So we see, oh, this must be
Oh.
a stable disc. Can it get back?
Yeah, he's chopped that.
Oh,
Well
that's
out
awesome.
wide. And the signature, yeah, it's a ballista, so yeah, fairly stable. The signature Nath Parish leg sweep there coming through, just dragging that through the tee pad.
There it was, yes. And that was a marvellous shot.
So this is not too bad a spot here for Markus.
He's got the distance to get there. It's just a matter of precision.
He's going to get it close to those trees without hitting him.
Oh, that's still short.
He left himself a little short, but
Yeah, he didn't get that one turned over enough.
favourable roll, though, for a couple of metres at least.
He's got a look. All right, this is no man's land. This is he's on a different hole right now.
You just don't ever... Who practices this shot for their second?
I don't know, but it's going to be a big spike hyzer out of the trees, and I think he'll have to hug the tree line. Oh,
Okay, so he's got himself inside the circle.
he sure does.
And that was a boost from Parish.
Oh, on the
That
forehand.
was massive.
Yeah, a little low out of the hand.
Yeah, he's probably left a little bit of meat on the bone there. But, geez, that drive is huge for a forehand.
Yeah, surprised not to see him go to the forehand again from that position, but unlucky Clayton. He sort of has an obstructed stance here.
He's got a reasonably easy sort of backhand upshot, though.
Oh, very much so. He's only got 60 metres.
Skips a little long in that short grass, but gives himself a birdie look as the first of our birdie attempts.
Oh, that hit the top of the basket.
He did. Not having any of that is Nath Parish.
Looked like he was just passing that to me then. All right, heat check for Ryan after the last 2 holes.
Oh,
What?
Another rim out.
God, that looked like a BMX berm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be looking that surprised that wasn't exactly centre pole, was it?
No. Still an odd reaction.
As Beck attempts a birdie. Doink. Range of different misses here from our card.
Yeah, Clayton's been so close to hot today, but we can only call it tepid.
Yep.
Yeah, good save after that misfire from the tee there for Markus.
It was, and it looks like it's going to be pars all round for these lads. As we and the card move on to hole 9, the last hole of this front 9 for the Vic Park leg of this Golden City Classic. It's a familiar one again. It's a par 4, 200 metres. We're ignoring that yellow basket. And we're pushing up to the blue basket. So, look, some players opting to go out the back, Matty, straight over the top, and some opting to play a massive roller, which I reckon is what Ryan, he could be going out the back, I think.
Yeah, myriad of options on this hole 9. Brought to you by our good friends at Guff. They also brought you hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Because that's the sort of things that Guff do. Look at that. That is a long way away from where it started. Yeah, they're absolutely... If there's disc golf related in Ballarat, Matty, then Guff are involved, you can ensure.
All right, Clayton.
Roller from Clayton.
Nice looking line here. Just needs to beat the trees.
Gets through.
Oh, we get the
that's
2.
good. That is pretty good.
The 2 catches there. You and I.
That was
Working in
very good use of that.
Working in perfect harmony. Not often we have a dual catch cam set up.
No.
There's you. And yeah, great catch, Jace. Really honing your craft over the last 6 months.
Well, you get better at it after a while, but these guys make it easy sometimes because they're predictable.
Well, that's an unpredictable shot. I haven't seen that one too often. The big flex forehand over the top. Does it get back into the guts?
It does. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. As we've got to look at a previous card here.
Yeah, good friend Blake Nichols and Ryan Michelle.
And Ryan Deere and, of course, Dave, our national champion, Perry.
Yeah, hottest player in Australia as we speak. I'm sure we're going to see him in round 2.
And the only player to have an official Melbourne Disc Golf Club hat, Matty, that I'm aware of. But yeah, back to Guff. You know, those of you in the Ballarat area and those of you who come to Ballarat will be aware that if you happen to lose your disc, Matty, in the water at Vic Park or at Mount Xavier or anything like that, and you can't get it back on the day, where can you pick it up from?
You just go to the lovely city centre in Ballarat, appreciate the historical architecture.
Yep.
Maybe grab a beer at the... Where did we grab a beer last time?
Sporting Globe.
The Sporting Globe. Weren't the locals friendly?
Too friendly.
One even sang us a song.
And then we detoured past Guff because they have a lost and found box there, and it's a sort of community vibe and community culture that they have with disc golf, and the connection that Guff Ballarat has with disc golf in Ballarat, Matty. So they have a connection with us, they have a connection with disc golf in Ballarat, and they have a connection with most people that come to town.
Yeah, I'm expecting to get my Roadrunner out of the lost and found bin the next time I visit Guff.
I'd probably leave it there. As we see a long eagle look, is it for Clayton? Birdie look.
Yeah, I don't see
Just a ting there.
too many birdies on this hole. That would have been one of the great ones after that roller. Oh, I've seen a lot of that today from the boys.
We have, as the front flap is inverted once again. Oh, and what a shot from the camera. Person on camera there who we don't know who it is.
No, but a perfect weight on that putt, by the way.
Looks like a Kyle shot to me, doesn't it?
A Herbertson special. As he puts the Huck Lab in there, and that's strokes on folks for young Hart.
And that's a good late in the front nine. A good fight back there from Ryan Hart, who definitely had his issues early. As Markus Villota will tap in his par and bring to an end this front nine for round one. Matty, tell us about the leaderboard.
Yeah, look, the local there, Nate Parish, having a great round so far. Neg 3, tied with Villota. Clayton Beck, again, playing this course blind for the first time. A little miserly with his scoring so far on even. As we take a look at the full leaderboard, and no shocks who's up the top.
Yeah, Dave Perry at 4 down, and then a log jam at Neg 3 with Ryan Deere and the other two gentlemen that were on our card. So, things nice and tight. We hope you'll come back and join us because the back nine is set to be just as entertaining. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the back nine. My name's Jason Wiedner.
I've been Matty Faz.
And until next time,
Park it.